Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Atletico will face Barcelona in the Copa del Rey semi-final. The first leg will be played at Montjuïc and the second leg at the Metropolitano in April. The Copa del Rey has already defined its two attractive semi-finals, which promise strong emotions. The draw took place this Wednesday at the Ciudad del Fútbol de las Rosas, and as luck would have it, FC Barcelona, the top winner of the competition with 31 titles, will face Atlético de Madrid, with the first leg at Montjuïc and the second leg at the Metropolitano. The other match in search of the cup final will be played by Real Sociedad against Real Madrid, with the first leg at Anoeta and the second leg at the Santiago Bernabéu. So there will be no Clásico in the Copa del Rey semi-final, but there could be one in a hypothetical fight for the title. Unlike previous editions of the knockout stages, the Copa del Rey semi-finals will be played over two legs. The first leg matches will be played in 2 weeks, with both matches taking place between Tuesday the 25th and Wednesday the 26th of February, with the Champions League playoff already decided and the week before the start of the round of 16 of the highest continental competition. The second leg matches will have to wait until Tuesday the 1st and Wednesday the 2nd of April after the resumption of LaLiga after a double match day of international matches. FC Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atlético de Madrid and Real Sociedad will face off in the Copa del Rey semi-finals for a place in the grand final, which will be played again at La Cartuja and is scheduled for Saturday, April 26th, the week after Easter. It will be the 6th consecutive Copa del Rey final to be played at the Seville Stadium. The Colchoneros and the Culés have met 21 times in the Copa del Rey. On 10 occasions, the victory has been taken by Atlético de Madrid, while on 11 occasions, the triumph has been taken by the Blaugrana team. Under Cholo Simeone, the Colchoneros have met FC Barcelona twice. The first time was in the quarter-finals in 2015, a match that the Blaugrana lost after winning 1-0 at the Camp Nou and then 2-3 at the Calderón. The last time was in the semi-finals in 2017. In the first leg, Atletico lost 1-2, and in the second leg, they drew 1-1 in Barcelona. Deco comments on the contract renewals of Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski and Flick. Barca's sporting director spoke about his files in an interview with TV3. Of Lamine, he stated that there have been no offers because we didn't even want to talk about it. He will surely be at Barca for many years, like Pedri and Gavi. Regarding the possibility of renewing Flick's contract, he said, "If everything continues like this and we are happy with him and he is happy too, we can continue for many years." Deco, FC Barcelona's sporting director, gave an interview to TV3 in which he reviewed several hot topics of Barca's current situation. Some of them are related to the renewal of important players and also to the possibility of extending Hansi Flick's contract, which he signed until 2026. Asked about Lamine Yamal, who has a contract until 2026 but also an agreement with the club to extend it until 2030, when he will turn 18 this summer, he stated, "There are key players and he is one of them. There is no discussion, there is no price. There have been no offers because we didn't even want to talk about it. He will surely stay at Barca for many years, like Pedri and Gavi. No matter how well things are done, they will end up here. Lamine Yamal is one of those who are special. He doesn't just have talent, also a different mental capacity. The club has to do its homework, and he will be here for many years." Regarding Robert Lewandowski, who, as MD has already announced, has already reached an agreement with the club to stay for another year before his automatic continuity clause is activated, Deco said that he is so important to us that he can only be here if he is happy. And he added, "Maybe tomorrow he'll go crazy and change his mind. You should ask him that. He feels comfortable. He has a family and plans here. He is one of the best professionals I have seen and one of the best strikers." Barca's sporting director also spoke about the situation of Hansi Flick, who has a contract until 2026, but for whom some voices in his entourage are already calling for a renewal. "I understand that there is euphoria with the results, but we must try to be more reasonable. If everything continues like this, and we are happy with him, and he is happy too, we will make the way for him to continue for many years." LaLiga has asked the CSD to lift the precautionary measures against Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. It did so in its allegations of January 29th to FC Barcelona's appeal and the CSD's precautionary measure, leaving the suspension of the player's license without effect, but it still has no response from the government. On January 29th, we announced in MD that LaLiga had sent its objections to the precautionary measure in favor of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor adopted by the government on January 8th, just a few hours before the first semi-final of the Spanish Super Cup between the Blaugrana club and Athletic Bilbao, and where the CSD had partially accepted the appeal filed by Barcelona the day before, which forced the two players to re-register. A few hours after authorizing the registration of Barca players again, the CSD forwarded the appeal to both parties, RFF and LaLiga, to present their respective objections. Finally, no complaint has been filed with the Administrative Litigation Court, procedure that the Employers Association completed jointly with the RFEF within the legal deadline granted. And in the same way, as MD has learned, it has not only responded to Barca's appeal. The Employers Association has also asked the CSD to lift the precautionary measure against the two players. The request has not received a response since the end of January, and it does not seem that it will be received before the CSD makes a decision, the deadline for which is set for April 7th. This action by the Employers Association implies that it has not definitively denounced this CSD measure before the Administrative Litigation Court, as initially planned according to what we announced in MD on January 10th, and that there will be no imminent legal action against the two players. This does not mean that they cannot take these actions in the future, especially when the CSD communicates the final decision and in case it decides to maintain the registration of the two players from the Barca team. Thanks for watching. Thanks also to those who will take 2 seconds to give a thumbs up and a comment to reference it helps me a lot. Feel free to subscribe and activate the bell if you haven't already. Thanks again. Have a great day and see you soon for a new video.